Hi, we are from Good Night, and we will present you the management plan of Paradigm Mall. And we have Lin, Cheng Xingyu, Chong HUEI, LING, and Liang. Executive summary. We prepare a plan that will be able to maximize the property's potential and achieve the objective and purpose of the owner. Paradigm Mall is a 4 million square feet shopping mall managed by WCT Property Management Sdn Bhd with 500 retail shops and 4,200 parking space inside. It located in Johor Bahru at the heart area of Skudai district, and four concerns related to the operation of the property will be addressed in this report, and each of the concerns will directly and indirectly affect the profit and the potential of Paradigm Mall. And action will be taken to solve the related issue that had occurred. For the objective of Paradigm Mall, the first one is retain the ownership of tenant in the building for at least 5 years, and the second is achieve a cash-on-cash rate of return of at least 7% in the stabilized year, and the third is achieve an IRR at least 30.5%. And the last is enhance the value of the property by 2.5 million.
I'm going to present about property description. Firstly is physical description. The Paradigm Mall in Johor Bahru opened to the public on November 28 in 2017. The Paradigm Mall is one of the largest malls in southern region with a gross built-out area of 4.4 million square feet and a gross floor area of 2.7 million square feet. The Paradigm Mall have 7 storage structure house over 500 retail stores on 1.3 million square feet of retail space. Besides that, the Paradigm Mall has 4,200 car parking space. It also enjoys a prominent position in the heart of Beijing's Skudai district. The direct access to major highways such as the Skudai Highway, Pasir Gudang Highway, North and South Highway, and Second LING Expressway. Moreover, the mall provides 4 drop-off points, 10 separate entry points, and 11 separate exit points. Besides that, the Paradigm Mall was designed with a contemporary aesthetic in mind from top to bottom. Structure is designed in the shape of an irregular polygonal shape. Next, we move to management description. The regional supervisor is accountable for staffing, profit, performance, and other operations at each branch you supervise. After that, the property manager is responsibility for the maintenance and occupancy of commercial assets, such as office building and retail centers such as Paradigm Mall. Next is assistant manager. The assistant manager concentrates on the operation of the Paradigm Mall, devising and executing new marketing strategy to boost foot traffic and improve the customer experience. Listing consultant. Listing consultant is managing the property management and leasing processes for the mall. Next is service managers. The service manager is responsible for training and managing customer service workers in accordance with the best consumer service practice and express the truth and recommendations of consumer or tenant. Besides that, the management team also responsible to survey the local rental rate, attract tenants to increase the occupancy rate of the mall, and maintenance the mall by inspect the vacant units and do renovations and etc. For the mall, this is the property management organization chart.
Now I will present about the financial analysis in Paradigm Mall. Paradigm Mall was opened on 28 November 2017, which means it had operated for 5 years until now, both on the external and on the grounds, as well in the internal of the units and common areas still function well. The effective gross income for Paradigm Mall has increased in 2021 compared to 2020. Besides that, the effective gross outgoing from 150,286,799 in 2020 dropped to 107,824,676 in 2021. It showed that Paradigm has adapted to the influence of pandemics. In 2020, the net cash flow of Paradigm showed a negative amount, which means that Paradigm is losing its money and receiving less revenue. One of the reasons caused the negative net cash flow is the presence of pandemic. Luckily, this situation is solved in 2021. However, the net present value of Paradigm Mall showed a negative amount. This means that the money generated in the future is not more worth than the initial investment cost. It also implies that it is not a good time for the investor to invest in the Paradigm Mall. If the investor do invest in the Paradigm Mall now, the investor may not get a return or get an unsatisfactory return. Paradigm Mall cannot continue with its current circumstances and let alone generate returns close to what the owner is seeking. A well-planned property management plan is necessary to improve the performance against the competitor. By implementing this capital improvement, Paradigm would be consistent with the goal set by the owner. Beyond that, these improvements could make Paradigm a long-term investment.
Comparison group analysis. The layout and size combination for short lock at Paradigm Johor Bahru included 1,210 square feet, 1,540 square feet, 1,690 square feet, and the last one is 2,100 square feet. We found that the most common layout and size combinations at Paradigm Mall in Johor Bahru is 1,990 square feet with an estimated rental cost ranging from 3,600 ringgit to 3,800 ringgit. 0 to MCO, most affordable rent is 1,540 square feet with the median rental of ringgit 62 cents per square feet, while the most expensive rent is 1,110 square feet with the median rental of 1 ringgit 81 cents per square feet. The rental price before MCO and rental price after MCO for those unit size in square feet is shown by below graph and below table.
Next, I will present about the region and neighborhood analysis. First is about the location. Paradigm Mall is located in Jalan Pertingkat. There are many shops, public facility, restaurant, and housing near to the Paradigm Mall. Its situation approximates 70 minutes from the central part Johor and 10 minutes from the LIANG Central. Next is the surrounding locality. Most of the resident and commercial is located near to the Paradigm Mall. The housing scheme included the Platino 101 properties, Taman Dato Pegawa Barat, Taman Johor, and so on. While the notable landmark includes Kuda Highway, Berlin Interchange, Terminal Central LIANG, Pasir Gudang Highway, Second Link Express, North-South Highway, and so on. Sutomo and Giant Hypermarket are 5 km away from the Paradigm Mall. For the Skudai Highway, it just needs 3-minute drive distance. The badminton court and Sutera Sport World are 15 minutes and 18 minutes drive away respectively. The police station near to the Paradigm Mall are Police Station Taman Perling and Dagai Bay Police Station. The nearest post office is located in the Paradigm Mall. which is MBE Paradigm Mall. Lastly, hospitals near to the Paradigm Mall are Hospital Permai, LING Specialist Hospital, and Hospital Pakas Kudai. Now is the site. Paradigm Mall has 7 stories, and it is one of the largest mall in the southern region. It has 1.3 square feet retail space, which can contain 500 retail shops and 4,200 covered car park bays. Besides that, it has 20,000 square feet ice skating rinks and a state-of-the-art 16-screen cinema. On the ground floor and level 1, fashion shops are located. The only grocery is located on the ground floor. Levels 2, 3, and 4 have books, gifts, toys, and hobby shops. Entertainment shops, including cinema, are located on level 7, while the food and beverage shops are on the ground floor and level 4. Level 3 has the most type of shop, including beauty and personal care shop, home decor and furnishing shop, service shop, IT and digital gadgets, as well as health and fitness shop. Level 4 and upper ground floor has optical and eye care shop as well as jewelry and timepieces shop respectively. A part of 13 acres of the land is used for mixed-use development such as upscale select service hotel and Hyde Place Johor. Lastly is about the service in Paradigm Mall. The main water and electrical supply is modern. They have ATM service in Paradigm Mall such as Maybank and CIMB Bank. Public transportation in the form of buses and taxis is available.
Next, I will present the part of issue and concerns. First issue is change in economy. Economy of every sector become smoother during COVID-19 pandemic. Profit earned are still positive, but the earnings are much less than in the period before the COVID-19 pandemic. This is because the Movement Control Order (MCO) and Standard Operating Procedure (SOP) imposed by the government cause the customer can't go to the mall anytime. Not only that, but they also have many citizens unemployed during the pandemic. Therefore, they are unable to spend their money readily. Second is environmental and sustainability. Issue of climate change and global warming become more serious nowadays. Many sectors have given responses to this issue. They may design to have renewable energy to support their electricity usage. Such renewable energy sources include solar energy, geothermal energy, and so on. Paradigm Mall should also respond to reduce the exacerbation of this issue. Third issue and concern is flow of people. Movement Control Order (MCO) imposed during the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in the decrease in the flow of people in the mall. Many tourists from Singapore who may spend their weekend in JB because JB is very close to Singapore. Paradigm Mall is known as the one of the largest shopping mall in JB, so they are likely to spend their shopping time at Paradigm Mall. Due to the MCO, they are unable or restricted to travel within JB, hence the flow of people decrease. The last issue and concerns is fighting tenants. In Paradigm Mall, they didn't have any famous branded store. The famous branded store may attract more customers because regardless of age, many people tend to purchase a famous branded item. Famous branded stores such as Dior, Chanel, Louis Vuitton may attract more customers to spend their money in the mall in order to increase the profit of the mall. Now, let's proceed to the alternative courses of action. The first alternative courses of action is planning. The planner or manager of Paradigm Mall should instruct a suitable plan to stimulate the growth of earning of the mall. The plan could include free parking on specific days or period, conduct some attractive activity or exhibition. Not only that, but the planner also could decorate the interior of the mall by following the trend to attract more customers to visit the mall and likely to spend in the mall. Next is install solar panel on the roof of the building. The solar panel could be installed on the roof of the building. The electricity of the entire mall does not need to power by solar energy all the time. The mall can also prepare a backup power supply to cope with the lack of solar energy. In Malaysia, there are rare malls that will install solar panel on the roof of the building. So this action will become the focal point among the commercial building and likely to attract the customer to visit the mall. And the last is make a unique and attractive invitation. The problem of absence of the famous branded store could be solved by crafting unique and attractive invitations. People nowadays tend to use branded items compared with unbranded items. The emergence of the famous branded store in Paradigm Mall is likely to attract people who are willing to buy a famous branded item. Hence, the unique of attract invitation should send to the executive department of the luxury brand.
Now we move on to the risk management plan. The first one is the roadway is two-tiered and goes directly toward level 5 car. For these cases, probability is medium. So in the mitigation plan, we advise the places can be filtered with hazard signs to decrease the risk of accident happen. But for fire escape door, we advise the number of fire escape doors can be increased to ensure the effective evacuations and evacuation of people in the event of an incident. Below are the picture of the roadway to level 5 car park and fire escape door at Paradigm Mall, Johor Bahru.
That's all from us, and thank you for your listening.